All right. So this one is called the Misty Mountain. Okay. And this one's more spiritually based. Okay. So I hope that wherever you're at in your walk in life, I hope that this impacts you in a positive way. Now, this particular incident happened, I want to say, let's see, what's the date? It happened last Saturday? No, like 2 Saturdays ago. So that would be, hold on from the 4th, looks like the 23rd of, yeah, looks like the 23rd of May, I want to say, if I'm correct. All right, so a little background, okay? I go hiking a lot during the day, but there are times when I've been hiking at night by myself where every time I went, the Creator has had something for me, okay? One time it was to calm me down because I was super angry at an individual that shall not be named. And I needed to calm down, okay? And the Creator, he calmed me down. That's basically what I went for, to be calm. Another time, I didn't know what I was going for. I think it was in April of 2013, I want to say. Yeah, 2013 or 2012, one of those two. It was in April, and I received the blessing of being fearless, okay? So that's one thing that I have now since then. I'm fearless in terms of like spiritual fearlessness. So I'm not afraid of like demonic stuff and all that stuff. I used to be a big fraidy cat, but it's gone. It was like, it's weird. Like it just went through me. Like when I was walking down a hill after like prayer and stuff, and the two words that came into me, no fear. And then I just felt like something go in my back, So this time around, I had no clue what Yahweh, Yahuwah, the Creator, whatever you want to call him, had for me. I had no clue. But I knew that my spiritual reawakening, quote unquote, was happening. Okay, because even like a month before that, I for those of you who don't know, like I'm into like demonology, well, like exorcisms. So if you ever need help with that, I could help you out. And things of that nature. Okay, so I know all those things. I've studied them. I've helped people, and I'm able to help people if they want the help. So I didn't know what Father had in store for me. I just knew I needed to go. He's like, you need to go up the hill. You need to go up the mountain. I call it the Misty Mountain because there's a song called Misty Mountain, I think by Peter Hollins from Lord of the Rings. Check it out. Really cool. One of my favorite ones. Okay. And so I went up, and as I was going up, it was already dark. It was like 9 o'clock, I think, already, or 8:30. And, I usually have my music on. But Father already said, nope, no music. I want you silent. So I had a little bear with me, my little buddy bear, little dog. And I was just walking up. It was good 45 minutes up to the summit, okay? Up to the summit here in the San Gabriel Mountains. It overlooks the valley, okay? Beautiful, just so beautiful, guys. Peaceful. And I was walking up, no downloads, just total quiet. You can hear the sound of, walking and, and some people say, oh, is it like scary or what? Nah, at least not for me, I had my flashlight, my dog with me, and I had my shofar, and I had, what else was I carrying? Like a stick, like a, walking stick in case a couple of wolves come by or coyotes, got to kick them out. I don't know. And I'm walking, nothing, just enjoying it, enjoying the silence. That's what I was enjoying, And then finally it happens. You get two words. Whole man. I'll type it in. Whole man. And I was like, whole man. Okay. It was pretty simple though. See? Sometimes, when I get to words, I gotta put something in the middle to make it sense according to me, right? So what I took it as, be the whole man. Okay. And I knew exactly what it meant, guys, because in many areas of my life, I had fallen. I had messed up. Um, I had not been the whole man that I need to be. Let me give you some examples. Just right now, when I was driving over here back home, I called my mom, and I told my mom, I'm like, Mom, I need to apologize for not being a good son these past few years. And she accepted my apology. Now, I would be crying right now, to be honest with you, but I've been crying so much this past few weeks that I kind of have no tears left. Does that make sense? I don't know. It's hard for me to cry because I've cried a lot, guys. Since that experience, that Misty Mountain experience, it's been really, Father has taken me to places in my heart, and he's basically like, he's opened my DNA up, and he's really worked on my heart. I mean, there's so many things that I have, I basically felt like, this is what I felt like. Okay. I'll put it in terms of like an NFL player, that NFL player that has all this potential. He goes off wide receiver. Okay. He'll go off for like 210 yards and for 2 straight games, and then he disappears for like 5 more games. He'll maybe have 1 or 2 more great games. And you're like, dude, this guy has a lot of potential. What happened? And what happened is that I decided to sit on the bench. That was my choice. I decided I wanted peace, that I wanted to be left alone. Okay. And I didn't want that pressure. And so, he just started downloading so many things. I was just crying. I was like, I know, I'm sorry, and like one of the things was, I'm a good father, guys. Like, you guys know, if you know me, like, I'm a good father. I will tell you straight up, like, I am a good father. Okay. That is not a problem. But a spiritual one, no, that's different, and that's something that I let my daughters down these past years. I have not been the spiritual father that I need to be. I've not led them to prayer. I've not, yes, I've taught them, okay, let's follow the 10 Commandments. Let's, we're Hebrews. Okay, let's do the Feast of Yahweh. Okay, great. The basics, right? But I never took them to the next level because I didn't want to. I wanted to stay on the sidelines. And I just felt so guilty, I felt so guilty. I've hurt people unintentionally. Okay, like I haven't been the best friend I could be. There's private things in my life that I've let people down. I'm not gonna get into them online, but those people who are watching, I've already, sought you out and sought your forgiveness. But even to, I need to be a better sibling. That's something I need to work on too. I need to be a better sibling to my brothers and sisters. I have a big family. I need to be a peacemaker. That's something that Father really, he's given me the qualities of being a peacemaker in any situation, whether it be at my work, family, whatever, even publicly. I mean, just so many things, And so I just haven't been, the whole man, right? The whole man. I haven't been the whole man. But yeah, the next day, wow, I got right on track, man. Let's go visit my mom. I, spent time with my little nephews, took them out for a hike, and I got to spend more time with them, and just trying to get things right in my family, just trying to have reconciliation with situations, But I feel great. I mean, since then, I mean, even before since then, I mean, maybe I'll do another episode about like spiritual warfare and all that stuff that's going on. It's craziness, guys, craziness. The demonic attacks right now on people they're just increasing, But that's another episode, okay, that I'll leave for later. But the whole man, I will tell you that I've never been this content in my life, okay? Spiritually, like where I'm at, the Creator, He has put me in a place where I'm content. I've cried so much that I'm to the point where like I forgave myself, right? I forgave myself, and I'm ready to, go to that next, step where, okay, well, I'm in the next step already, where I'm literally um, making things right, okay, where they need to be, asking for forgiveness upon people, forgiveness on situations, And sometimes people feel, oh, you don't need to apologize for that. It's okay though, like this is the process of the whole man. See, when you change, real change, guys, real change in your heart, spiritual real change, you will ask for forgiveness upon people, even if you don't need to. It's just going to happen. That's the spirit of the Creator. He wants you to ask forgiveness, because what does it do? It releases you. It releases you from all this, these bad negative vibes that we have, Spiritually, I have turned things around tremendously. I mean, 2 days later, after that Misty Mountain experience, he wakes me up in the morning, like at 5 a.m. in the morning. He's like, there's two things now. Two things are, now I get downloads. Okay. Well, I get downloads more often now, but now something else is happening now. Now I'm getting commands, and I'm like, oh shoot, I better obey, And so now he's shooting at me. The commands come less than the downloads, but downloads come, quicker. And then I get commands now. And on Monday morning, the 2 days after that Saturday night experience, I got a command. It was go out. And you might like, what? Go out and have a cup of coffee, or go get a drink? What? No, see, I know what he means. I know what he meant. You see, I used to go out in public, and I used to show my studies, and I used to tell people like, hey, we need to follow the 10 Commandments. We need to, and it's not really preaching, guys, because that's another thing I learned is that I'm a teacher. I'm not a preacher. Okay. So I don't take a megaphone. I'm not out there trying to tell people, hey, you're going to go to hell if you don't repent or anything. No, that's not the game I play. My shtick is I put myself in a place, right? And where I live, there's a park where everybody hikes. And as you hike, there's a nice space where you could just sit there and everybody has to pass by you. And, they pass by me, and they, now it's like I'm going into my second week now. I average like 3 to 5 days. This week I'm doing 3 days. Last week I did 5 days. And it's just a great experience to just go out there. And I just put myself there. I literally put all my stuff there. If you know what I do, I have like my studies, right? I have big boards and everything. I'm not like some crazy Bible dude, like I know in your head you're like, oh, is this guy crazy? He's like telling everybody go to hell. No, guys, I'm like, you guys know me. I'm so relatable. Okay, I'm very relatable, and that's how I do it. I have the shofar too now, so every 15 minutes I do blow shofar. It was so cool today because this lady, she was like, hey, a regular, she's like, hey, I didn't hear the shofar today. I'm like, you didn't? Because I blew it like twice since, I've been here. She's like, no, please blow it for me. I was like, okay, cool. And so I blew shofar, and, she was, hey, you made my day. I was like, thank you. Appreciate that, And I have conversations with people about, like I said, my whole thing is like, get rid of paganism in your life, And I'll do one of the episodes on paganism and what it is and all that stuff. I have studies online, If you want to go ahead and check it out, you could just type in my name on slideshare.com. Maybe I'll put it right here in the thing in the link. But if you go to slideshare.com, type in my name, you will see a lot of studies. Start with the paganism one if you're interested, and then you do what you do with it. Because I tell you, man, it's, let me tell you, Father, he does not appreciate paganism. Straight up. Like, no, that's the no-go zone, okay? Just as you wouldn't put up with your spouse cheating on you, same thing. He equates paganism with cheating on him. So just think of it like that, okay? That's how serious he thinks of it. Anyways, we're getting up on 16 minutes now. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys that, I love you guys, and Misty Mountain experience. Oh my gosh, I will never forget that. It was so freaking awesome. And just a couple more things. So when I got up to the top, that's when he started like showing me all my faults, like, dude, like, you're not being a good son. And then he showed me like flashes of instances where I'm not being a good son, like not calling my mom often, or my dad, not visiting often, I mean, just things like that. Not being a good spiritual leader of your daughters, he was showing me images of that. And I was like, dude, I'm like, oh my gosh, I was like bawling, I was crying, but yeah, it was such a great experience. And yeah, I mean, I would recommend it for people, if you need a place to go to, a private place. I have places that you can ask me, and I will definitely recommend to you, in Southern California, of course. But anyways, I got to end it, guys. 1633. We're coming up on 1635. I'm going to end it right there. Misty Mountains, one of my best spiritual experiences ever. I don't know if that can be duplicated, but it was awesome. All right, guys. Have a great night.